and welcome back to another podcast of Jenna Loves Allah. I'm sure you do too. Anyways, I want a big bismillah before I get started here, so I have Allah's blessing on everything that I do. I'm glad that you could join me today. Last time I talked about being tough on your man, to keep him strong, and how that really translates into also keeping yourself strong. But today, because that came off maybe a little bit mean or bitchy or something to that effect, and it was not at all my idea. It's just you have to have balance in life, right? So, my thing that I'm going to talk about today is being playful with your husband, because that really is probably the secret to having a happy marriage. I mean, you can get along and work well together and whatnot, but when you're actually playful with one another, then you're happy. And when you're happy together, the problems seem to take care of themselves. You have a lot easier time talking about them and stuff like that than if you never have anything but the problems to deal with. So, how do I do this? Well, this week I got myself a pair of roller skates, not roller blades, but actual roller skates, and they even light up. Cool, huh? And my husband and I got him a pair too. His don't light up though. And we just went around and just had fun, just acting like children, I suppose, in a way. And it was fun. He was worried he was going to fall down. I guess I've done a little more rollerblading and stuff in the past than he has. So, plus he's got flat feet and I don't. So, anytime he puts some sort of wheel on his feet, he's a little unsteady. He likes to be firm on the ground. But it was fun because he was all worried he was going to fall, and he didn't actually crash until he came back in the door, and then he landed on the couch. So it was no big deal. All went well, and we had a wonderful time. And I can look forward to many more little wonderful jaunts, and maybe even going to a roller rink together and just, having a good time being playful. This is really important in a relationship because it keeps the relationship fresh. It reaffirms that you care about one another. One of the ways that we can do this, especially as we spend more and more years together, is to be flirtatious with one another. Not too sure if everybody knows how to be flirtatious, but it can be anything from a flirtatious tongue-in-cheek comment to just touching out of the blue within the household, of course. I mean, you're not going to go out and publicly have these grandiose displays of affection, although my husband and I do hold hands in public. We are in the Western world, and I think that is probably as minor of an infraction as you could be. Probably if we move to someplace where this isn't quite an accepted behavior, we'll have to keep from doing that. But here, it actually is a wonderful thing to do because people actually, it brings them joy. They smile and they're quite delighted to see us walking down the street holding hands together. Because the only people they really see doing that these days are either teenagers or in a flag-waving parade, so to speak. So it's good to just see couples that aren't in their teens that are just having display of affection, which isn't sexual. I think that's a big thing. It's not a sexual display of affection. It's just showing that we're together and that we're united. And so that's a really, really good thing. There are many ways you can be playful with your partner. But you have to be aware that sometimes gentle teasing can be taken the wrong way. The longer you're together, the easier that'll be to know what works and what doesn't work. And it's your responsibility to talk or ask when you're just starting out in a relationship what somebody feels comfortable with or not. And after that, try new things. Do stuff together. Make time for one another. That's a really big thing. Especially when children start arriving, and I'm still waiting for my baby. um, and when children start arriving, you can find yourself some days just at your wit's end with so many duties, so many things to do, and you're just tired, and you tend to get a little grumpy with one another, and you have to find a way to take delight in things, to laugh at things in spite of yourself. And when you can do that, then things seem less a chore. Um, if you've had a bad day, it's just, my day's been crazy. You just let it out. Jump up and down and go, get it out, get it out, get it out, do something crazy like that. And maybe you can even, with the children, if they're big enough, make a dance out of it. Kids like to just jump up and down. So it's like, I've had a bad day, I want it all gone, and just move on. Because when you lean on the past, especially the negative things on the past, they take up potentially good moments that you could be enjoying. So you want to take those bad moments that are just frustrating, that don't serve any purpose, and stamp them out. Just get them out of the way. Now, if they serve a purpose, sometimes we have bad things happen for a reason. So you should, reflect on things to see if there was a mistake made or whatnot, because that's how we grow. But if it's just a general bad day for whatever reason, out of your control, then just stamp out all the negativity, stamp out all that bad feeling. And when you get together with your partner at the end of the day, if that's the way you work, maybe you're working from home and you see each other multiple times during the day. I don't know what your situation is. It doesn't really matter. My husband works from the house, so I see him except when he's at the gym and I don't accompany him. And sometimes I do that too, a lot. So, and he likes to, if he has to leave the house for any reason, take me with him. So we spend probably at least 20 hours a day on average. There may be the odd time where we're like 24/7, and then there might be the odd day where he's gone for like 8 hours for something that he has to do on his own. But I would say probably 20 to 24 hours, and that probably includes bathroom times or whatnot. We actually are within talking distance of one another. But that's how we work. Not everybody works like that. And some people I've had comment to me like, how do you stand to do this? It's like, because we like each other, because we, enjoy the time we're together, because even when we're getting on each other's nerves because there are external stresses, we realize that that's external stresses, and we're working towards the same goals and objectives in our lives, which right now is a baby. So if you enjoy this podcast, I've finally signed up to Patreon, and it's, again, Jenna Loves Allah, so real easy, go from here to there. I think I even linked the two. And I am selling stuff on eBay for to kind of try to fundraise that way. So if you find something there that you're interested in buying, every bit helps. I'm not making a lot off of that. There's not a lot on it at the moment, but I'll be adding to it as I get things loaded up and everything. I've got to take pictures, I've got to measure them, I've got to figure out the shipping. There's a lot of things to work out. But inshallah, everything will work out, and I will be reporting in on pregnancy and stuff like that, inshallah. Until then, I will be roller skating because I don't have to worry about falling or hurting myself or anything to that effect. Making sure I'm staying in shape, get all those core muscles nice and strong, and keep it that way and have fun at the same time. So I think that's all I'm going to say for now. If you want to talk to me or share anything, just write something down in the comments. Be sure to respond. And I hope that you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.